Hello, my name is Raj Pochiraju and I'm a Principal Program Manager in Azure SQL Group at Microsoft. Today, I want to share very exciting news with you that me and as well as my colleagues in Azure SQL Engineering are delivering a 8 hours end-to-end session for that really helps for your applications and as well as database migrations to and Azure SQL. And we are delivering this class at DP Summit 2021, one of the world's largest virtual summit, primarily focusing on data. And you must be wondering, right, why I really need to attend this class. If you are, tasked to solve some of these exciting challenges that you are seeing on the screen for next few months, for example, replacing the existing hardware and software and leveraging cloud to do that, or if you want to really bring security and compliance to your data, or you just use the advancements in the cloud to bring innovation or to build innovation into your applications and solutions to your customers, you must really attend this class actually. And then you might particularly ask again, like, why Azure to begin with, particularly with Azure SQL. And if you take a look at it, our recent Forrester study, an independent study, which really tells us that there is 238% of total return of investment over 3 years migrating your workloads to Azure SQL. And then there is 40% DBA productivity that you can save, as most of the DBA activities that you spend on a daily basis for maintaining your disaster recovery, maintaining HADR or high availability, these are all provided inbuilt by Azure services to begin with, so that you can really focus more on bringing innovation to your applications. So that's where the savings really come from. And then there is 55% plus savings by migrating your dev and test workloads to Azure. So that's the reason why particularly Azure. And as a matter of fact, if you go deep dive into the Azure SQL benefits, and Azure SQL really offers the lowest total cost of ownership as compared to running your SQL servers anywhere in the world. And then it has unmatched security and compliance features that really help you to secure and comply with your privacy policies, managing your data. And Azure SQL is fully managed service out there on the Azure, right? So these are the various benefits that you can really have by modernizing or migrating your workloads to Azure SQL. And as part of that class, you also learn what are the various deployment options that are available in the Azure SQL space, whether running SQL servers on the virtual machines or running it on a more of a platform as a service, a fully managed services like Azure SQL Managed Instance and as well as Azure SQL databases. And more importantly, the class today is going to help you, the specific tools that you can really leverage that really help you to identify what are the right deployment options or the optimal deployment options that your workloads can fit. These tools really help you to make that kind of a decision. And you also learn the various migration strategies and patterns that our customers are really adapting, migrating and modernizing their workloads depending on their workload fit. Some customers are using rehost, some customers are adapting refactor and rebuilding depending on their business needs and as well as how legacy their applications are. There are various strategies and patterns that the customers are following through, and we are more than happy to share all those different patterns that our customers adapted that really help you to fine-tune your migration strategy as well. And then for most part of it, we are going to be talking about various phases in the migration journey, and more importantly, we introduce those tools that really take you to that migration journey, and we go very, very deep dive demos into those tools, that how you can really leverage those tools to assess, or as a matter of fact, use those tools to discover, assess, and as well as migrate with the near zero downtime migration downtimes without really impacting your business continuity. You can really leverage this tool. So we are going to go deep dive into these tools as well. So all this really helps you to plan properly with less risk for modernizing and migrating your workloads to Azure and as well as the Azure SQL. So why delay? So please go ahead and register or book the class if you are not done already. Dataplatformgeeks.com, dataplatformgeeks.com, DPS 2021. Particularly look for the class, migration and modernizations to Azure. So we're hoping to see you there soon. Thank you so much for your time, and thanks for watching this video.